Hey, yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yahushua, this is Sound, so YYBY. All right, y'all already know what time it is. It's my 12 reasons why you should buy. Reason as a dog. Right? And we're going to get straight to the point. Number one, the wires. Most of y'all get intimidated by it. Y'all scared. Y'all say y'all want to do music. Y'all say y'all claim to do music. You know, only the ones who's normally scared of the wires in back of the door. Like right here. In back of the door, these wires right here are the people who don't come from the analog days. And I get it. Because the analog people, they get it. They know what time it is when it comes to these wires. Now, why do I say these wires? Because a lot of the times you don't got to rig all the basic things up. It's going to automatically rig everything up for you. But it's like it's no limitations when it comes to creativity. That's just what I'm saying. Like this shit can do some creativity on a whole nother level that other DAWs can't do. Period. Other DAWs got a lot of features than Reason, but when it comes to this right here, this shit can do all type of stuff on a whole nother level that other DAWs can't do. And then on top of that, the wires, it teaches you and give you an understanding how to use analog equipment. So y'all want to be in the studio, right? Y'all want to be in the top studios, right? All right, cool. But guess what? The top studio got racks. They got racks just like this. They got physical racks. So the same way you rig up those racks is the same way you rig up inside Reason. So, you know, you're going to have to learn anyway. So if you already have Reason, you already get the concept. So you can just go in the studio and just boom, 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 easy. You see what I'm saying? So the wires it's a teaching moment. It teaches you at the same time. Not only that, you know, it come up with creative ideas, but it teaches you at the same time to understand how wiring work. And then it's amazing at the same time, you know, it's built behind that. The second thing is that Reason rack and the mix is automatically built in 32 and 64 bits. So you don't got to go into options and change nothing. Why you need to go into options and change? It's already built in. They say, listen, we want you to focus on creating, not focus on changing 1,000 settings. Why not? That's already built in. So your headroom, you would not lose the quality of your headroom inside of Reason. So when that peak and you're recording, you won't lose no quality. Because what happens that audio file that you think has distortion in it, when you drop that back in and you lower the volume, you just save that audio file because the mixer and the rack is already 32 and 64 bit. Save a little more memory, but it's already built that way. So I get it. You got to remember when you're dealing with analog headroom was a little different compared to, you know, dealing with the headroom in digital. Right? See, in analog, you can push up the headroom a little more. You can push it up. You know, go peak it a little bit and anything. See, but you know, not in digital. So not out the box. But Reason, like, listen, we digital, but our concept is analog. The concept is analog, man. Oh yeah, by the way, man, check out my brand Lost Luxury. This is the clothing. This is the official clothing brand for the music heads. It's called I Have a High EQ. Music is nothing new. So that means instead of having a high IQ, you have a high EQ. So anybody want to support that, man, hit me up direct, man. I'm doing direct stuff. I don't need no online page and shit like that. I'm direct. I like to build relationships with people. You hit me up, put the order in, pay for the order. I ship it off to you. Nice. Just that simple. But yeah, so yeah, it's got 32, 64 bit. All right, now, number 3. The GUI, inspirational. When you look at Reason, it's so inspirational, man. You know, when you load in all these tracks, it's so inspirational. It don't look just plain. It has life. Even all the instruments identify themselves in a different way. They all got their own colors, different styles, different designs. And not just everything just the same. Even the effects and everything. And they sound good. Don't get it twisted. They sound good, but they all different. Everything just different. Like, the colors that you color the tracks don't look over what they call it, like not pastel, but just over extra bright. Sometimes when you color your waves, it just look annoying to the eye. Like, you got to go and change settings and all that. Like, the colors is just right, So the GUI is very inspirational. Period. Everything that's built in it look inspirational. It make you want to work. It make you want to design something. It make you want to create. It makes you want to, just get in your bag, man. A lot of DAWs are very powerful and has way more features than Reason, but they're not inspirational. Let's be 100, man. They're not inspirational, man. You get on it, you be like, I don't really, like, I'm gonna be real with you. In Reason, I don't mind having a lot of tracks. I like the mix in Reason. It's like when I get in other DAWs, I don't want to mix. Like, even though I still do if they paying me to get a job done, and I decide to use Studio One or a DAW, but it don't inspire me to do so. But by how Reason design and just the way it look, the way it feel, it makes me want to mix, man. It makes me want to do certain work that sometimes other DAWs make me feel, and I end up being lazy for it. I'm just being real with y'all, man. I'm being straight up honest. I know I get it. People will say, well, the GUI don't matter. The GUI don't matter, man. It's about what it can do. Oh, yes, the hell, the GUI does matter. But when you sit here looking at this shit all day, when you got your eye on it all day and you zooming in, it matters. It's like looking at an ugly wife all day. She might be nice, but good, like, get at least something a little decent. Like, come on now. So to some people, the GUI, the theme does matter, man. It matters, people. It matters, man. I'm telling y'all. Trust me on this. It's not too many heads, because when you got to sit and look at it over and over and over, yeah, they can create some more things, but Reason do have 3 different colors right now. So the point is the GUI, the mixer, the SSL, I love it. I got this match with my my SSL2 audio interface. So that's, so it's already linking up. The whole concept is remarkable, man. I love it. Number 4, I'm gonna be a straight up shooter with y'all. Stock instruments, effects, and presets, and the players. These are the players right here. When I was talking to y'all about the the inspiration, you won't get no beat block or writer's block dealing with these players inside Reason. You would not. It's no such thing as getting beat block and writer's block in Reason, because Reason have tools that you can just, when you can't come up with nothing, they will come up with some shit for you. Facts. It's the only DAW that can do that. And trust me, I got every DAW. I don't care what nobody say. I know I get it. Ableton Live got its strengths. Every DAW got their strong, pros and cons. Don't get it twisted. Hear what I'm saying? Every DAW has their pros and cons. All of them. Everyone that I got, anything on PC, I have it. All of them have their pros and cons. End of the day, it's about what you like and what you need. That's the number one factor. Even with FL Studio, so they all got their pros and cons. They got things that I like and love. So end of the day, it's about which one has the most things that you need. But when it comes to having tools that help you not lose, creativity or beat block or writer's block, ain't nothing fuck with Reason. I'm sorry. Hands down. I could put some money on that. Because once people start tapping into it and really tampering with it, these things right here, my goodness, man. Players. They call players. But now the point I want to make is that on number 4, it say when it comes to stock instruments and presets, what I mean, like when it comes to going to one of these factory sound banks and open up this just for the combinator, and you got all these different folders, presets and patches, and the most creative patches and effects and presets inside of a DAW, and the most instruments. When you go to instruments, just the stock is crazy. And on top of that, I still got certain instruments that came with the what they call it, it was a certain deal they gave us, man, where certain instruments that Reason made on the rack extensions that you can buy, they gave those to me in version 11. I think it was 10 or 11. And I got those. And then on top of that, they still sell random ones. But what they provide, just the stock stuff. We're just going to talk about the stock stuff right now. Right? Ain't nothing fucking with it. When it come to patches, when it come to sounds, just out the box. Yeah, I know Logic got it dope. Trust me, y'all. I'm telling y'all this, man. I don't test all of them. Logic got a lot of plugins. Pro Tools got a lot of effects. But when it comes to stock instruments, stock effects, stock presets, stock patches, just out the box, ain't nothing fucking with Reason. I gotta say it like that. Excuse me for being harsh, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Like it's nothing messing with it. I'm sorry. They want to say that they don't have good sounds and all that. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a completely lie. I'm telling you. Trust me. That's a straight up lie. All right, now. What else? When it comes to number five, this is another thing that's been proven that I did many tests for. I did so many tests for this. And every dog. When it comes to the quantization, so it got the best quantization, man. Reason has the best quantization that I've seen thus far in every dog that I tested from Ableton Live, from FL Studio. When you create a MIDI, the reason why I say that is because when it comes to people like us who play the keys and really make everything on the drum pad, and you're doing rolling and you're doing all type of quick things, a lot of dogs have a tendency of when you quantize, it throws everything off. It knocks it off. Reason it reads exactly where you at and what you was trying to accomplish, and just say, okay, let's shift this over in the right way. So even if you quantize perfect, even though quantize perfect 100%, it's gonna quantize everything exactly the way you did it. It's not gonna throw nothing. It won't throw shit off. It won't throw. This is over here, just moving things in random weird places, and you got to sit here and keep trying to quantize. Now you got to go inside and edit, moving things around and shifting things around. Listen, man, this is from experience. This is from testing. I know people be like, yeah, nah, that's not true because our dog do it good. Let me tell you something. You don't know what does something the best until you test all of them. And I'm speaking from not my opinion. I'm speaking from me sitting here testing these different dolls, making stuff, playing stuff, just to see what it do. I'm going to do triple rolls. I'm going to do all these type of things, and I'm going to quantize it and see how we handle it, right? This is how you find out. Now, don't get me wrong. Whatever works for you works. That's what you run with. But sometimes you don't know what you're missing until you get it. You don't know what you're missing until you get it, man. So the quantization is very important. So you don't got to sit here and be lagging all day trying to do it over. Quantize it ain't sounding right. Do it over. Nah, like once you lay that thing down and you play it and you quantize it, it's already got it grooving good where you could just keep going and try to get this information out. That's what I love about it. All right, so now the next thing is one of the most important things ever when it comes to DAWs. CPU usage. CPU usage, man. Hear what I'm saying? When it comes to all the DAWs, and ain't no DAW can handle CPU like Reason. When it comes to using the stock stuff. When it comes to using the stock. Yeah, you can use third party in Reason. That's a whole nother story. I don't too much care about the third party stuff when I'm dealing with Reason. I only got one third party plugin because Reason provides so much stuff already. And then on top of that, it's like, why not use they shit? Because you have less problems, less download problems. You don't got to worry about, when Reason get updated and the other company didn't update their plugin. Now your plugin don't want to work, and now you got to wait for the company to update their shit to make it match with your DAW. Like all type of stuff, or they software ain't functioning right. You can run into these problems that's annoying exactly when you need to create or record a session, or you about to do business, or you about to get something done, and here you go. You got problems with some of your plugins. I don't got time for that. I've been through that for years. Hear me out. When I speak, don't get so offended. I'm speaking for me. I've been doing this for years, and you get tired of certain things. But the CPU, it maintains CPU usage like on a whole nother level than any dog. When using stock stuff, I can go, my goodness, man. Like it's crazy. It's levels on it, man. You know, like for example, like I'm gonna give you an example. Like, just to show you something right quick. Let me delete these. Right. So for example, so every instrument got their own plug-in presets. But when you go to the combinator is exactly what it is. It combinates things. So for example, let's say I drop that in there. Right. If I go open up this, you got this combinator. But when you open it up, it got phaser, flanger, EQ, reverb, echo, compressor, maelstrom, just in this one alone. Right? Just this alone. Right? And you know, it's a certain instrument, right? So when you close it, but now peep this though. When you go to, where is that? When you go to right here, options, when you go to CPU load, it's only taking 3%, man. Only taking 3%. I drop another joint in here. Let's see what this is. You open up this one. Look what this one got. Unison, compressor, echo, reverb. Then it got like, a regular line mixer, phaser, one maelstrom. You got the Thor instrument up in here in this joint. The whole Thor, right? Synthesizer instrument, got another maelstrom. And then got an NNXT, right? And what is this? See that one shoot up a little bit right here. But the thing is, look at this, how it's shooting up 24, right? You be like, damn, this thing's tripping. But look at the bar down here. Look at the bar down here on the DSP. It ain't even budging. It's not even budging yet. It's not even budging yet. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And other dogs, 23%, 30%, that thing is already budging probably like right to the third one. Even though you really can't see the full meter on this joint. Like they need to make this better so you can go in detail to see the precise, how much CPU is taking. But you could just, having a decent computer like mine's, you can drop, you know how many combinators you can have on this. Me personally right now, as the concept that you're getting, I can have about 100 combinators making a beat and it's going to shoot like halfway just stock stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Reason not known for crashing, bro. It don't crash like that. People who complain about it crashing is because 90% of the time they are using crazy third-party stuff. And I get it. They want to use their stuff for many reasons because they paid for it. But that's the whole point, man. They got to learn. They got to get away from that. Reason main point was they wasn't trying to do that anyway. People just start crying. They never wanted to do that. They never wanted to do that. That's why they created rack extensions. So, the CPU is on a whole nother level when it comes to crashing. It don't crash, man. My dog haven't crashed yet. Reason 12, since I had it, have not crashed not one time since I had it. Now, when we first got it, we had the, what they call it? We had like the beta. Cool, that's a beta. Beta gonna do what it do. I still didn't really have problems with the beta. It was acting a little weird and certain things because they were still fixing it, right? They were still updating the HIDPI 4K to make it look more, more authentic and everything on 4K screens because I got a 4K screen. But I haven't had no crashes. Other people experience different things, but overall, if you ask the average person, they would tell you that when it comes to CPU manage and crashing, Reason not it. Reason don't have those problems. Reason do not have those problems, people. Let's keep going. Number 7, rack extensions, what I was talking about. What is rack extensions? Like I told y'all in previous videos, rack extensions is a website where you can go to and buy plugins specially made for Reason. When you turn them around, like I'm gonna give you an example. Like I got one third-party plugin. Check this out. I got one third-party plugin because, and this is the one third-party plugin that I have in my template. This is what I got right here. I got the auto key. This is the new auto key, right? So now on the auto key, when you open it up, this is what you see, right? And it show you like the icon of the VST3. You know, when you turn around, there's only so many limitations that you got when it comes to rigging it up, right? And then in order to use it, you got to press open, and now you got to sit on the screen like this. I actually hate this. I never liked this. Because when you're dealing with Reason, I don't need a whole bunch of plugins in front of my face in my way. You see what I'm saying? Because anything that's made specifically for Reason is built in the rack. So you don't got to worry about that sitting out. So even if I got like this up and I got this down, you know, something like this, and I'm looking at the rack and all that, I don't got to worry about no plugin, you know, sitting on top of my screen, blocking everything that I'm trying to see. Because you got to remember, we already dealing with the rack. The rack is already, you know, can be complicated as it, you know, itself if you don't know exactly what you're doing. If you don't know how to take your time and rig everything up and be organized with your stuff from the beginning, you might feel like the rack is just a headache when you start seeing stuff like this. But when you got certain unique tools, like if I press this button right, if I turn this, it fade all these wires so I can see where it's going at. You see what I'm saying? Like I can press this and it's fade all the wires so I can see where it's going at, you know, or I can hold shift and move something up and down. And what it's going to do is going to rig it up in that order. So once you learn basic things, you won't have those problems or feel that way, thinking that the rigging can be a headache. It can be complicated. It's not, once you understand certain things. So rack extensions, again, is a website, like I say, that third-party companies go in there and they create their own stuff, and it sits in the rack. And Reason also sell their own third-party stuff on there. Like, for example, Algorithm. You know, Algorithm, this right here. You know, this is made by Reason. Right here. Dope Algorithm FM synthesizer. Right? So there's a couple things that they design and sell on there too. And keep doing that, Reason. Keep doing that. Like it's nothing wrong with, you know, keep creating things for the DAW, you know, to make the creativity better. But we need some workflow features, man. Come on now. We need a lot of workflow features. All right, so again, that's the rack extensions. You go on the website, check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. What's next? Easy export options. When you go to bounce, you know, you can select the track simple, loop, boom, boom. But what I like about this part is that you don't got to go inside the DAW and turn that off, turn the plugin off, turn the plugin off, turn the plugin off, turn the plugin off. When you want to export raw files, you don't got to sit and turn each one of these off. You don't got to do that. Even though it'd be great where you can press the buttons, all these tracks, and press bypass and then to bypass all these at one time. That'd be dope workflow feature. But when it comes to exporting track outs and stems and stuff like that out, you don't have to do none of that. Whatever you got on, keep it on. Because when you go in the export option, you know, when you go to when you go to bounce mixer channels, you got these options right here. None is straight raw. Each one I'm gonna break it down exactly what you want to have, what you want to keep. Do you want to keep the plugins inside of the of the mixer? You know, right here. Do you want to keep the ones that you tweak right here on there, and then turn the ones that's sitting inside of each one of these tracks off? Like, you can go different routes with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's the export is straight to the point, quick. When you go to export loop, you know, you got wave, audio, MP3, and on MP3 you don't have to change no settings. They don't give, when you go to MP3 to export it out, it don't give you no options. People are like, hold on, why? Because it's already set to export it out in the highest quality. Why? Because why not? Why you don't want MP3 to be the highest quality? That's the whole point, because MP3s are compressed, so you got to export it out in 320, right? You know, when you're dealing with wave, you know, that's the difference. It give you an option, the 24-bit stuff like that. So the point is, it's straight to the point. Simplicity. The export options is simple. You might go and be like, nah, it's not enough options. They already did certain things for you because they know that's what you're going to need. And they got like the top 3: wave, IFF, and MP3. Even though they should put FLAC on here though. They should definitely put FLAC on here. Put FLAC on here. So the bounce thing is straight to the point. The bounce, the mixer channels, and then on top of that, when you export, when you bounce your channels out, Reason creates a folder for you. Like if you create a folder on the desktop, and you send all these bounce mixer channels to that folder, it's gonna create a folder for those bounce audio files. The reason why that's very important, because what I hate about people, what I don't like about people who send files and track outs and everything, what they do is that as soon as they see your track outs in the folder and they zip, once you unzip it, all the files just scatter everywhere on your desktop. They scatter on your desktop, they scatter, in your download folder. They just be everywhere. You don't know what's what. You might lose a file now. But by it's been in a folder, and a folder been inside of a folder, and then you zip that, and then when you unzip it, it'll be unzipped. It'll be already sitting in the folder. So you just open it up, grab all the files together, drop it inside the DAW. So Reason said, you know what? We're going to create that automatically. Because some DAWs, when you export your trackouts out, you got to create a folder. You got to create another folder just to export them in. But Reason already create that folder for you automatically for the bounce trackout, is my point. So now, browse focus. What I love, man, simple feature that I love, man, browse focus. What I mean by that, if I got this instrument in right here, if I click right here, browse patches, it's going to go straight to the patches of that instrument. If I go to Thor, I click right here, it's going to go to patches of Thor. You see what I'm saying? It's going to go to patches of Thor. But peep game though, that's not all of them. Because if you go to factory right here and you go down to Thor, it's based on what option you got set up here too. But if you go to Thor, hold on, let me get it right. Hold on, where is that? Right here, Thor at the bottom. Look at this. It got bass, FXX, lead sense, all these folders right here, and all these right here. So it got a lot of presets. But when you say for example, let's say you go to pad, you drop that in there, boom, right? And let's say you happen so to go to Dr. X. But if you click right here, see it's already highlighted. So if you go somewhere, you click on that, come back, it'll go back to that folder that you went to that showed everything. So that browse focus is dope, man. Because when you got too many files and too many sounds and all that, and you got to go search for the presets, as soon as you click on that DAW, if I click on the Maelstrom, right here, it's going to go straight to those presets where this string section is at, right here. It's going to go directly right in that joint, right? And then if I want to go to another folder, the Maelstrom, I go there and it's going to open it right back up. So it's called browse focus, a wonderful feature that a lot of DAWs should be having, bro. The next thing is number 10, the combinator, which I'm showing you. This right here, the combinator. Let's erase all these right quick. I'm about to put y'all on game, bro. A lot of people be trying to diss Reason. I'm gonna put y'all on game right quick. This is the combinator. Default. Right? Now they have like a small little mixer in here. You can go to edit, and you can edit. You can change the color of the joint. You can change the color. All that type of stuff. You can change the knobs. You can go right here and, click a knob and change the knob to, big red and different mix of volumes and all type of different things, man, to create, to connect your instruments to it. You see what I'm saying? So you got that concept. But the combinator is made to drop a lot of instruments in for them to play together as one. To sound like an orchestra sound. What's dope about this is that Reason was the first DAW to do that. Yeah, go look at the history. When Cubase was popping, when Pro Tools came out, all these DAWs, Reason was the first DAW to create that concept of grabbing a whole bunch of instruments. Where you can grab right here, you go to instrument, I can go drop this in, whatever effect that's in there. Then I can go get another instrument, I can go get a string and drop that in right under it. You know, boom. And now I got these, close these. Now I got these two instruments connected right there. You know, that sounds crazy though, but you turn them around, you know, they rigged up. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. So now you got a combinator all together. First DAW to ever do this. Some DAWs call it multi instruments. Studio One call it multi instruments. But Reason was the first DAW to do this, man. Hands down, period. I can prove that. But this is the illest thing about it, though. This is one of the illest thing about it. Remember when I was telling y'all about how you rig everything up in the back with these wires? You can create your own plugins in here. So you caught up, instead of you being caught up in the moment like, I need this type of plugin. You can create your own plugins. Not only create your own plugins, you can make them look dope like a real plugin. And some people are skillful with this. Let me show you. Let me go. This is a guy, I forgot his name, who created these plugins with the combinator, right? And I'm going to go to one of them. I actually have a video about this. So this is called the pulverizer demolition, right? And it's called a 3-band pulverizer. So let's drop that in. So now, this is the created one with the combinator. This is the combinator. This is the combinator. They designed this like this with the knobs. You know, they put the plates right there. They got like, it's a certain website you can use to make this stuff look official like this, man. Hear what I'm saying? The only thing they need now is meters. You can put meters in there. That's what they need now. We got to get the meters in here. But see this concept? Now let me show you the original pulverizer, which is one of my favorite tools in there. Let's go to the original pulverizer, right? Drop it right here. This is the solo one by itself. This is the one that come with Reason. This is so they got this pulverizer as a 3-band, but it look official. You can create your, not only you can rig a plug-in and make it work like a certain. So if you wanna what they call it? If you wanna what's one of the top EQs everybody love out here? It's made by what's that company called, man? I forgot their name, man. They got one of the illest EQs, but whoever it is, you can make that concept in Reason. Once you make it, once you rig it up and make it and save it, you don't got to make it no more. It's here for good. You got a preset. You already made it. But peep this though. Let's erase this. You go to device. Look how many things they put together to create this concept. Look all the stuff they got in here. This is everything to create that concept. Look at this, man. They got in a bag. This is everything to create that concept. You can sit over here in the small window. This is everything to create that concept. Right here. And then on top of that, all these buttons connected something on here. All these buttons connected something on here. So when you close it, all you gotta do is just tweak. You got your own plugin. Let me show you one more. Let me show you one more that they created. Check this out. Let's go to combinator. Let's go to, oh no, not that. I'm gonna go to one of the ill joints. Like what else I had? For the drum loops. Can be intros. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the 4-band classic bus compressor. Check this out, bro. Hold on, no, I'm tripping. Let's go right here. Check this out. Look at this right here. This is called the 4-band bus compressor. What is this? You open it up. This is the bus compressor. So let's close it back right quick, so I don't confuse you. Now let's go to the original bus compressor. Right here. Hold on. Where is that? Where my baby at? This is the original bus compressor. Right here. You put it on the bus. Now, where is this compressor at also? Right here. Like right here. Master bus compressor that run through the whole DAW to glue everything like a glue compressor. So you glue everything together right here. The whole mastering concept before you start mastering, you glue it right here. And if you want to use it single-handed, You can use it right here when I want to bust my certain tracks, and I put this on. I throw this on here. But what they did, they created this low band, low mid, high band. And when you open it up, look what it got. Low band, bus compressor, all the bus compressors right here. That's my point. It ain't nothing getting iller than that. I know the only thing that's close to this is an FL Studio. They got something in there that's close to this. But Reason was the first to do this shit, what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's my point. The combinator is on a whole nother level. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. With creativity and ideas and saving it as a preset and using it again, crazy, because they got so many crazy effects in here that do the most crazy things that you think it don't have. Like if I go in here and type in, wow. Type in wild in all locations. Boom. You got the instrument patches. You'd be surprised what you find. It got something to do with the concept wild. You might find instruments and samples that's wild and all that type of stuff, man. Let's take that out. So it's loaded with all type of stuff. And now, matter of fact, what we talking about right now, the browser. The browser is so fast. You can search in current location or you can search in all location. What I like is right here. So this is all Reason right here. Now, all these folders are mine. Music folders, my download folders. This is my folder of all my own sounds and effects that I downloaded over the years, of loops and everything, and whatever it is. Effects like gunshots and all type of stuff you can put in movies, whatever it is. Female vocals and all that. Blow my mind. Whatever it is, right? So I have my own folder. That's called the sound effects. Then I got effect presets. So all these folders, none of these folders right here, they normally in this big one right here, the main one. So I got, the player presets, sample presets, instrument patches, groove patches, effect, presets of different, of all my instruments or whatever I decide to save. Then I got these are over the years backup of stock, not stock, but stuff that's come with Reason that you could download and you can buy over the years that have their own sounds and samples and everything that's in it, effects and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can get in your bag.
Right here, right now, $1 gets you a big one. Live today to get it.
Like, love stuff like that when I get creative with music, man. Even with beats, I put like concepts in there, skits and all that type of stuff. So you got all this, man. Look at all this. So, but the point is about the browser is that the browser is so quick and straight to the point, and you can search through all folders. All your third-party folders is going to search through everything. So, for example, if I just go select all locations and I just say, life, it's going to pop up in instruments, everything that got something to do with that concept. When you go to keep going, it's going to pop up MIDI files of my music that I got saved for MIDI, like MIDI records and everything. It got certain effects that kind of got that same name in there. Then it got other patches. Then it got then it had the regular folders called real life folder that you can see what's in there. Type in let's type in fast. Fast violin. All these are the presets for instruments. You drop it in there, boom. Matter of fact, I don't even got to drag and drop it. I just select right there and just double click it. It's going to drop it in there, right? If I double click that right there, it's going to take over that. I can just drop that, boom, or I could just, double click it and everything. That's the preset. So that dropping that in. You see what I'm saying? Like that drop it automatically in there when you just double click. But you keep going. There you go. You got open that folder. Whatever you might have, what you have in there. You might don't. Gun. Matter of fact, they type in rain. Boom. You got all type of stuff that got the concept of brain rain, I guess. And let's keep going. It's gonna search through every folder that you got. Every folder. Some DAWs only search. Some DAWs you got to go through this folder search, that folder search, go to this folder search. Like, come on, man. And if you just want to stay in one, just select current location. Just that simple. So the browser, they stepped the browser game up on this joint. And then on top of that, you still have browser with the logos and all that. So you could just go put a logo in that folder, which I did, and the logo is going to pop up in here. Just like this. Boom. Just like this. And you got your favorites right here. You could download a favorite. I mean, you could, whatever favorite you decide to have, you can just drag it and create another star, which you can create right here. Create another new favorite folder. Drop that preset in there. So now you got all your favorite folders right here. Whatever you want to do. Matter of fact, here go another what they call it, plug-in that, you know, one of the guys created with the combinator. Right here. Look at this right here. This is the Frankenfilter. Look all the stuff that's in the Frankenfilter to get that concept. Look at all this. Look at all this, man. And you close it, you get all this: color, shaper, digitize, mod, envelope, master. This is a dope joint, man. All right, so now, just to let y'all know, I got, I got 12, but I got 2 more extra ones. If you ride out with the video, I got 2 more extra ones in the end. All right, then also you got built-in, number 12, you got built-in pitch correction. Built-in pitch correction. You already know what that is. Just get straight to the point. If I just go drop a, audio file in, not that. If I just drop any audio file in, and my bad, sorry about that. But nah, man, if I erase that. Let's go to male vocals.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't find that, man. I want to see somebody singing something on.
Baby.
But the point is, like, when you open that up right here, boom, click pitch correction. You got the pitch correction stuff right here. You can get in your bag and go in detail. You got the built-in pitch correction, and it's nice. It worked pretty good, bro. Like I'm telling you, people sleeping on it. It don't got the illest option like Melodyne, but what the fuck? Like, you don't need all that crazy extra options for, like Melodyne. Because if a person's singing that damn bad, they need to do the music over anywhere. So, yeah, pitch correction. Got the built-in pitch correction. The extra information, number 13, is that, yes, people, you can record, mix, and master inside of Reason 12. You don't just have to make beats. You can record, mix, and master professionally. Yeah, I do it. I record sessions in Reason. People be like, yo, what the hell is that? That look dope. It's inspirational. They be inspired because they seeing what I'm doing, what I got going on. So you can record, mix, and master. And then the 14th one is that any MIDI keyboard that you get, you plug it in, it's going to read it just like that. Plug to play. Like my keyboard is so easy where I could just connect certain knobs to the DAW so easy with no problem. You just click right here and just press edit and just, press a button just like that. Because it's going to plug and play. As soon as you plug it in, it's going to automatically read it. And all the basic stuff that you can do on your keyboard, you can work. Play, stop. Most DAWs, you got to sit here and connect the play button, the stop button, get all that stuff to work. No. And Reason you don't have to. But but the thing is, like, let's say, for example, you do have an issue with something ain't working. You can always click this and go to edit remote, click that button. You can link that knob to that button on your keyboard, on your MIDI trigger. And then you can save it as a preset, as the template. Because I have a lot of things that's already rigged up that goes towards my keyboard and my DAW. Like, see how right here, like control room, I got a knob that say control room. See how that turn right there? I got a knob say control room. If I go to the makeup game right here, if I go click on my makeup game knob right here, it turns that. All the important things that I want to use, I can do that in here. If I want to cut 12 dB, if the music playing out loud and I want to stop it, right quick and listen to what the person is saying, I just press 12 dB. I mean 20 dB negative. It's gonna cut that music down real short. If I want to mix in mono. If I want to mix in mono right here, as you see the mono button, the global mono button, if I press mono, it'll change the mono real quick and I can change it right back. So all these things, I got these already set up this way. So when I open up my DAW, I'm already good. Yeah, so tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. If you got any other ideas why you like Reason, jot that down at the bottom. Shalom.